Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel. Hope you guys are having a good time. We're going to get into the update for today, of course, Hex Day 707. 707, that's good numbers. Let's go, hex.com. Let's get straight into it. And of course, here we are on day 707 on the 8th of November 2021. And of course, the price snapshot 16.8 cents. So it has broken support, pretty much confirmed now. It was teasing it yesterday, and 16.8 has broken support, so down 5.3%. That's down, what about 21, 22% in the last couple of days. The return on investment multiplier from all-time low is 2,981 x from the 5th of January 2020. Payout per Tshare 5.8. That's slightly higher than normal, just a slightly higher, so a little bit of penalties in there. 5.8, and that's good for us stakers, right? So you stake it and relax. That's the way that goes. You know, stake it and make it, as I often say. Tshare price 3,247. Now, how does it compare to previous days? Fantastic. So a great time to pick up Tshares. Obviously, you can DCA in, or you can wait and see where the Hex price bottoms out at, and as we find price discovery. All right, so it's obviously doing a greater than 65%. We're going to check that on the chart at the moment. Tshare is 19,296, a zero increase today. So not adding to the parabolic move that we've seen so far. Look at this beautiful move on the share price there. So amazing. Let's go back 10 days. You can see really good increases. We had a couple of dot days though. And so forth. So that's only going to get more expensive, and that's going to definitely start getting parabolic. We're going to check that out again because it's a very important trend. No matter what's happening with the market price, that is going up and to the right, and so that's why we focus on it so much. It'll take a lot more Hex to buy Tshares. Average stake length 5.79 years, and that's pretty good, up and higher. So that's long. That's good as well. And so staking metrics looking good, and of course, a really good entry price for new Hexkins to come into the market. Annual percentage, average potential yield rate, interest rate, and early in-stake penalties 37.21, so slightly better than the standard 36.8, say. And accord liquidity 159 million, and of course up another 4 million with the price decrease to 16.5 cents. Liquidity pool USDC 25.4 million in there, only slipped a little bit there from obviously with the price. Liquidity in the pool 799, so increased liquidity. Looks like some more LPs and providers coming in to provide more liquidity. Total value locked 10.56 billion, and market cap is 96.42. So we slipped over the 100 billion, I should say. And so let's see if we can bounce back out of that. We'll see how the market goes. Tshare market rate cap, 35.75 billion, and it was 11 million and 9,000 shares, down 8,000. Are we going to go below 11,000? I don't remember the last time we did. Let's have a quick look back. I think we've been over the 11 million for some time. Yeah. So yep, 11 million. Are we going to breach 11 million? That's interesting. We'll watch it. We've got big candles coming out, of course, and of course with the market price a bit lower, you may get some bit more early on stake penalties. We'll just watch that with a keen eye. So excuse me, total supply of Hex 635.7 billion Hex, minted inflation 18.5 million. Circulating supply 573 billion, as I always say. The majority of that is in the Origin wallet. That is one of the fundamentals of Hex. Now, the reason why I say that so often is because a lot of people get a bit freaked out when they see 73 billion Hex in the market. But it's just the fact that most of that's owned by the Origin wallet, and it's part of the fundamentals. So that they haven't been selling any of that. So very cool. Change in circulating supply 27.3 million. So another up again in circulating supply. So total staked supply 62.7, down 10 million from the previous day. Oh, it's got 8.7 here. It's a bit more accurate than my 10 million. I was just giving a rough call there. All right, so let's jump past the GA. We've got the percentage of staked coins at 9.87%, just down slightly, obviously, with some maturities. And of course, payout at Hex 63.9 million Hex paid to stakers. So that doesn't come to the market, but it's paid to your stakes, which is nice. You get that at the end when it matures, or if you early in stake, you'll get some of that. Penalties 1.2 million. Another good day for the stakers. Once again, no matter what's happening in the price, when it goes up and down, the penalties come to us stakers, and we just have to ride out the price cycles, as it were. Holders 308 80,000. Beautiful. Another good day of holders, 442. Like that a lot. Now, current stake is 70,063, down 47. Sorry, it's only up 47 and still modestly, obviously, at the moment. So part of that is the gas fees. So the number of retail people investing is limited by that, especially the Gwei at the moment. I just checked, was about 250. Has been as cheap as 65. I saw it 65 yesterday, but that's still, the gas fees still having an impact on that for retailers. Obviously, the bigger players, medium fry, not so much, but like I'm talking, maybe $10,000, $5,000 possibly is not so bad at a 65 Gwei. Obviously, once it gets to 250 Gwei, that impacts the small medium players there as well. So just food for thought. Total stake is 86,953 and up 177. So total stake is up nice. And of course, the change in current holders 334. A really good day there as well. So nice. All right, that's today's snapshot results, of course. Let's jump over to nomics.com and check out the market cap, 3.1 trillion. Amazing, up 2.43%. Wow, 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 wow. Really cool. And of course, a Bitcoin, 67,642. I think that's a new all-time high. Let's just quickly go in there. I'm pretty sure that is the highest one we've got. And I'm not sure whether we'll have a comparison here like we do on CoinGecko, but I think that's pretty much all-time high on that one. So where's the all-time high? 67,642. So yeah, we are at all-time high today. Nice, nice, nice. So congratulations to everybody with the Bitcoin all-time high. Nice. So we're doing this live, folks, and we're at the all-time high of Bitcoin. I feel pretty cool about that. Ethereum, of course, pushing new highs to 4,800, and Binance Coin 655, looking good. Can't wait for Pulse Chain, right? If these getting valued up like this, come on, Pulse Chain, bring it on. So hopefully my mid-December, late December call is fruitful. So do check out my video yesterday. Did a nice recap of the Pulse Chain timeline with all the details. And one video you can see it all, how it's unfolding. Hex, of course, 16.1 cents in real time. Just slipped a little bit further too from the snapshot there. So 13%. Market cap 92.67 billion now. So now down a couple billion there, and the volume 33 million, which is pretty good volume. Unfortunately, it's on a price decline there. So bring on Pulse Chain. Bring on Pulse Chain. That's all we can say at this stage. And of course, stake it and relax with your stake divs. All right, so here's the price, of course, and you can see my price support chart here. We had the support. You can see we've got support there. Was previously resistance, became support. Of course, that's where we launched our big price rise. And at the moment, we've also got the yellow line, which is the 200-day rolling average. That was also support. So they're all lined up to give us some strong support. But the market decided to sell down, and we also still had a fair amount of circulating supply running around the place. The other side, of course, is that while Bitcoin and ETH and Binance are moving up, people sell their Hex gains, of course, because this Hex previously was worth about 1 cent some time back. So there's lots of those investors in there, and they will be selling down to buy some of those other coins and FOMO into those. So Hex is not immune to that, especially after big gains, and people still in good profits for most people here as well. Now, the people that are non-profits, of course, are people that are bought over the line, over the current price. So all these people that bought over here, and of course that are new, they won't be in the money. But people that were already in the money from buying way back earlier can sell down and speculate on Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., and try and make US dollar gains that way. So there's some food for thought there. And of course, we also got big stakers coming out, and some of them may be selling. So that's pretty much that. We're going to check that out on the bot. All right, so here's our support at the moment. So 15 cents is the next one. We almost touched that with the spike today. If we had closed over our support line or around the support line, it would have been fine. We could have just moved along the sideline here, but we did close down there. And so 15 cents, and then if we break that, we have the long-term support trend line. Now you can see that as we go back, that's all the previous parabolics moving back here. You can see that touching the bottom all the way. That's how we get to that mega trend line, which is an upward one. Then we were looking somewhere. I mean, obviously we've got a couple of days to go until the middle of November, the 15th. I'll just take off the old banner there. Let me just take that away so you can see the dates. And so the 15th over here, Obviously, we're on the 9th here, so 6 days away to the 15th, which is where my call was, and that was hitting support line, of course. That was the support there. That's the logical place to have it, unless you thought the price was going to keep going down. It has broken that support, and obviously the market's rallying as well, so it's another factor we didn't know back up here, that at the timing of Bitcoin and Ethereum was going to really make another push, because it had been moving pretty much sideways. So that is the 15 cents. The second one, of course, is down here around about 13.5 cents by the time we get there, and we really don't want to break that, folks, as that is the long-term bull trend. So we really want to defend that line. That is even more important than this line up here in many ways. And of course, if we do pop down, we want to close above it. The next line, of course, above that is 11 and 11.1 cents, and you can see that support is the bottom of our previous support there. So we want to have that supporting again. And then the next one, of course, is 9 cents. We don't really want to go there, but it can go there. And that's where our previous support is here. Over here, you can see that here. So that is the current forecast. Let's see how we get on next couple of days. And are we going to come swoop around here, hit that long-term support? That would be the best worst case scenario. We don't really want to break that purple line. So we're watching that in the next day or two. So keep abreast to that in these videos. Let's jump quickly to the pool, of course. We've still got a USDC pool looking pretty good there as well. And we'll jump through that. We've got our charts here just pulling back. Once again, we still do have, if you're looking longer time frame, we still have the pullbacks. Prices are back more severe now, so we're going to be testing down to this 15 cent mark somewhere. We'll see how we get on, and of course we'll just have to wait and see what the market decides. The share rate, of course, is the share price is still going up and to the right, and it's got a little parabolic angle starting, a little curve up there. So we're watching that with glee. We did have a dot day today, but hopefully that will continue. And this is definitely changed its shape at this stage, and so that's looking good. The day up per Tshare was good, just slightly better than normal today. And excuse me. And here we are. The adoption is just up and to the right, so pretty nice. All right, so here's the 4-month chart coming up, and you can see we actually got a lot of room. There's not a lot of candles coming out, so this is actually helpful in terms of the price, supporting the price moving up and not going down so much. Obviously, demand is going to be the key, and so we need that demand to come back in, and maybe when Bitcoin and ETH calm down a bit, maybe we might be okay there. So we'll see. But Hex performs well in both moves, so it's just sometimes off the big profit that people are chasing the other tokens at the moment. So that's probably the case. All right, so there we are. We've got a couple of candles coming up, but we're pretty good through to November. And then we've got the last big 3 candles, 2nd of December, the 17th of December, and then the 1st of January 2022. And then it looks beautiful, sunny horizons of 2022. And as you know, I'm super bullish about 2022. There's so much coming. I'm going to be doing a video on 2022, so you're going to check that out for sure. All right, so here is the bot. Of course, this gives a bit of insight as well into what's going on. We've got the 14 million there that's staked for 46 days. That's like one of those short-term candles. As I say, these people that are sitting inside these big candles here, that's what's happening there. So we've got $318 stake for 10 years. Nice, 264. That's what we want, folks, getting nice stakes like that. 1.5 million Hex sold on Uniswap. These are the people selling. Obviously, we can follow these addresses and see what they're doing with that, what else we got here? 200-day one coming out, 11 million Hex. So that came out. So it was 200 days. We've got the 100,000 Hex just sacrificed. Really? Wow. Someone's sacrificing still, as I saw in my video yesterday about Pulse Chain. I do strongly suggest not sacrificing at this stage. 2 million Hex is just sold on Uniswap. There's another one, and 1.8 million bought. Yay, we'd like those buyers. Nice. We had a few more of those, and we'd be fine, wouldn't we? So 2.5 million here just sold. So these are the sellers, folks. If you're wondering why the price is going down, these are the people selling it down. So those big 3 trades there just to keep pushing the price down, and they've probably got big bags. It's hard to know. We'd have to check in, see how much Hex they got on there, but that's what we could do. And 300,000 just staked for 5,505 days. Beautiful. These are the ones we love. Nice. All right, so that's pretty cool. Coming out 40 minutes is a bit longer than I normally do, but here's what we're going to finish off. Obviously, don't forget that Richard said 6-7 cents is in the market, but we can get bigger ones, particularly early on, and I think we had another big one up here somewhere that was 80%, something like that. All right, so here's some pretty cool new funding, Jim. A well-known personality and a big fund influencer inside Hexagon land. Thank you to the real Kiyosaki for the invitation to your lovely home. I learned quite a bit over the weekend. We look forward to the podcast about Hex, and we'll see you soon. You'll enjoy Richard Hart win conversations. So obviously, Kiyosaki is pretty famous around the world, particularly in property and investing. And of course, he's been introduced for a couple of times now to the Hex community. This is going to be even bigger. And of course, that means more big private investors moving in potentially into Hex on top of ScaleX, which is probably looking to launch in late November, early December. So probably early December, somewhere around that, and maybe even the second birthday. So pretty cool. The other big thing, of course, Richard is going to be live streaming when I get to stop coughing. So obviously coughing at the moment. That was 3 hours ago. So we're looking forward to that, folks. It's going to be great. So he's going to be back on, and hopefully we'll get some good insights around Pulse Chain and his thoughts about the market. So definitely check that out, because it's been a little while since we've had a live stream from him. He has been in Europe working hard, especially on the highest of stakes documentary as well, meeting and greeting Hexagons. So look forward to seeing him on that one. Awesome. This is, man, longest daily video I've ever done, 16 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please subscribe, like, and definitely share. Hit the bell, of course, and I look forward to my next videos coming out. And yeah, good time to pick up T-shares, DCA, and we'll just wait and find out where Hex lands at the bottom. Always has a bottom, and we'll find out where that will be soon enough. All right, I hope you enjoyed that one. Bye for now, and catch you next time. Cheers.